Hello YouTube, welcome to our channel. This channel deals with the FatFIRE journey of a family. FIRE stands for Financial Independence Retired Early. Our goal for our FIRE journey is $5 million US. This month has been one of the lowest net worth gain uh, in our history due to the market turn and churn. So this month we only increased our net value by $15,000 US. So where we want to be when we retire. Once we have $5 million US, we plan to take from that amount based on the 4% guideline, a yearly income of $200,000. That is pre-tax. Our tax calculations and approaches we will speak on in a later video. So a little bit about us. We are two working parents. Our main source of income is a W-2 salary for both me and my partner. In addition to that, we have three children, ranging in age from 4 to 8, and we live in a high cost of living area. That will explain some of our expenses in a later portion of the video. Our top three expenses this month have been childcare, topping the list. This is an unusual amount. We prepaid for some childcare during the year with a 5% discount. So that's why this amount is high, very high this month. We expect it to be lower in upcoming months. Home is a bit high due to some work we're having done at the house. So we're paying half now and half next month. So that's a bit high. And shopping is normal shopping, just a little exaggerated this month due to some holidays and trips that we had. And this is a list of the rest of the expenses. Healthcare is finally trending down as we have hit our out of pocket maximum for most of our accounts. Utilities is a bit high, but this is basically all three utilities at the same time, so gas, power, electric, etc. After that, restaurants. We did a few trips at the beginning of the month where we ate out quite substantially. So that explains that. And food is very high this month. I have not found a particular reason for that. I think this is how inflation uh, is apparent in our accounts. Basically, everything costs more now. And this is how it looks in a breakdown. As you can see, childcare is substantial part of our budget. I really hope for it to go down, but realistically, until the kids are at middle school ages, we're probably going to be spending a lot of our income on childcare. So our total expenses for the month of September have been $30,983. A substantial amount. Again, some of it is a one-time account for childcare, but still, this is a lot of money. So part of our post-fire budget is I include a 30K stipend for travel, and we started budgeting our vacations to see if that number is good for us or do we need to adjust it according to our vacation style. So we have a couple types of vacation styles we like. There's a high budget vacation and a low budget vacation. And let's look at an example from this past summer. So this is an RV vacation we took. We traveled mainly in California as well as several parts of Oregon. So as you can imagine, there's no flights doing an RV vacation. We just got in an RV and started driving. Food, since this was an RV, we had the possibility of cooking as well as some restaurants because we're on vacation. We didn't want to cook all the time. In stays, these are mainly campground type fees. Entertainment, since we are vacationing, we did several entertainment activity such as mini golf for the kids, as well as some dune buggies for ourselves. And shopping, we travel to different places, we pick up stuff. And transportation, as you can imagine, is the majority of the vacation. This includes the RV cost plus the fuel for an RV, which was quite substantial at California prices. Which brings the RV vacation total to $4,000 US, which is an average of $100 per person per day. We use this to track our number in terms of our budget for our fire number to see that we're on track to have the lifestyle we want. Another vacation we took was for New York City. This was without the kids. So flights. Its flights were very cheap. We're thinking probably COVID related. It really cost us $300 to get to New York, which is usually more towards the $1,000 range. Food, again, some snacks for the road and things of that nature, something we can quickly do. Restaurants, this is New York, so we don't have a kitchen. We had to eat out for most of our meals. Hotels, that's including stays, $300 per night. Seems reasonable for us. Sorry, $200 per night. Entertainment, this is New York. Everything costs more. And entertainment really stands out. Shopping, a lot of shopping to do there. And transportation, these are mainly Uber and Lyft type transportation and rideshare from the airport to the health hotel and vice versa. Which brings the total for the New York vacation to $2,000 plus, which is $375 per day per person. Quite expensive, but this we use this number towards our fire budget to make sure we are aligned and the lifestyle we want to achieve post retirement. So this month we've been experimenting with noodles. Like I mentioned, we plan on traveling once we hit our fire number, and we plan on traveling in different parts of the world, and we plan on cooking some of our meals as a way to keep a part of us with us while we travel. So this month we experiment with tofu noodles. It's quite quick to make. I was very surprised. Tofu is not an ingredient I'm familiar with, but it was quite tasty, and the kids really enjoyed it. So we'll continue doing some different stuff with noodles along the way. Our debt this month, we are still tracking for zero debt, and we plan to continue this approach. It has taken us long, long years to get to this approach and this number. I haven't started this blog once we were in debt, but it took us about 4 years to get out of debt. So this month's net worth, we have our taxable account, which is down compared to the previous month. Like I mentioned, there's been a market downturn that did affect us quite significantly this month. The house has increased in value just because of the area. Uh, so although the market have gone down, our W2 plus the house increase has netted us a net worth gain increase, which brings our net worth to $2.92 million dollars US, which is exactly 1 million more than it was a year ago. So good for us. This is how we track over time. As you can see, it's a slow and gradual progressive, nothing unusual, good and great. I have a different video for our portfolio breakdown. If you're interested, I'll put a link at the top. Thank you for listening, and if you have questions, please leave a comment and I will answer them. Thank you.